Hey guys, Doodly Doo here. It's a doodly tastic doodly day, and today is not in the doodly plan. I need to workshop that more. But today we're gonna watch because something big came up. A lot of people were very happy. A lot of people on Twitter, especially, are very happy because a new UMA has been announced. It is title holder. There we go. Duramente's first successful offspring. Uh Looks cool. One of those cooler horses. Now there has been some tiny bit of discourse on Twitter of people not liking that Uma Musume or Games has been producing more recent, newer Umas recently, which kind of makes sense because there's a lot of really older Umas or horses that they could, create a character for. And there's a bit of people on. I kind of disagree and agree on the same thing. Doesn't like title holders uh drip. I for one actually like it, but I understand that it kind of reminds me of other Umas when it comes to the way she looks. What I don't like is when people on Twitter LARP and say something along the lines of, I think the fan art before the reveal were better. Like fan art of people for title holder, they're better than this original one. And I haven't seen the fan art. I don't really care, but I do. I kind of. The only gripe I have is they look similar to other Umas. The way the entire aesthetic comes together, it looks similar. But with that said, you can discuss in the comments. Do you agree with those people, those crazy LARPing people? On like, how can you be a fan of Uma Musume? Okay, okay, we are going to go to Wikipedia. So the game, right? The game released in 2021. Uh the anime, okay, not that. Other media, okay? Pretty Derby, right? Manga series, right? 2017 is the first one by Kodansha, right? I've seen people like, I'm a fan from day. Well, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm sorry if I'm being toxic right now, but this is just so freaking annoying, man. Like, where is the where is the anime adaptations, right? Pretty Derby TV series. Everybody knows this. You know this. I know this. They started at 2018, right? So moving away from larpity larpers, I'm just gonna watch and I've seen title holder, the name title holder, many times. I haven't watched any of his races because I was staying away from Duramente and his ilk, not because I don't like. I love Duramente. I love how insane and obscene and unfair that horse is. Guys, I love using the word unfair to these exorbitantly strong horses, but it's like I want to, you know, let them set them aside for a rainy day, and this seems to be a big deal. So let's see why a lot of people like this horse. He won the 2021 Kikuka. This was 5 years ago, so this guy is very young, right? I was gonna make a forever young joke, but anyway, let's get without further ado. Let's go. All right. Okay. Probably don't know anybody here. We know Deep Monster. I love Deep Monster, man. I think he still has a shot to win a G1. Should have won the last one, but whatever, man. It is what it is. Hey, funny enough, not a lot of Sunday racing in this one. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is Turf Parfait. This is my Turf Parfait. Shout out. Subscribe and like to their videos. Wait, what? Nigawa for the first time for. Ooh, really? good break from everybody. This is title holder, right? So it is true that he is a front runner. I have seen a tweet earlier that say, you know, like what people were saying in Japan back then that, oh, Equinox doesn't run like he does on Black, and title holder does not run like Duramente. It's kind of like the opposite, right? Which is kind of funny. He is going hot. He started hot. Second. Oh, he came in second. Okay, there's an incline. They're kind of spread out. Oh, these the other two are trying to catch him. Deep Monster. Oh, Taki rode Deep Monster. I didn't know that. This makes sense because these guys are the pace. These guys are conserving because it is a Kikuka, which is Why wasn't this in Kyoto though? Is it the Kikuka in Kyoto for the most part? North of the World. Wise Meteor. Vice Meteor. Red Genesis. Oh, you got Kawada. Okay. They're coming in the crowd for the first time. He has settled in. Yokoyama Takeshi. Okay. Okay, he said it twice. Did he not run in the Derby? Everybody's clumped together now after that one. Yeah, because Duramente won the first two, right? That's why people felt this race was very, very special, because Duramente broke his two legs. I didn't scoff like that because I'm laughing. No, it's not funny. Well, it's kind of is if you're gonna go with the bit, which I did, and if you are offended by that, I'm terribly sorry that you did. Why is my thing not on? Ooh, okay, never mind. My numpad light was on, but yeah, like this was serendipitous that like one of his first got the title that he never got because he got hurt, right? And after that, he never really quite recovered, right? Because he was so insanely powerful. And this guy has a good number of G1s too, right? We're gonna check it later. Deep Monster. Is Deep Monster... Wait, when did Deep Impact die? 2019. So this is his penultimate... Deep Monster was his penultimate... Part of his penultimate crop, right? Second to the last. Or is my math at mathing? I don't care. I'm terrible at math. Wait, what? Number one favorite, third in the Satsuki show and the Derby. Ooh, consistent. Stella Vulacci. Red Genesis is such a badass name. They're very, yeah. So he's like, they've caught up, and I feel like this is smart. Like, he's still dictating the pace, but like they've caught up and he slowed down. I feel like I might be wrong, but this is very smart given that this is 3000. And is he gonna burst? Is he gonna explode? Because this is the turn, right? This is the third turn. Okay. Okay. Oh, he did. Okay. I was looking at the subtitles. He exploded here, and he started going. Oh, that was insane. That's insane. Dude, he is deceptively fast, huh? Wow. Because he was settling, and then go. When he stepped on the gas, it was done. Wow. Did I misinterpret this race? Because you see like runaways just run away, and then you see like ones like Kira-san who just remains just enough spacing between him and the rest and just maintains that all the way through. This guy kind of like settled down, right? He settled in. And then when it's time, he just exploded. Because, yeah, right? Because he was still running away from here when they passed the crowd for the first time. And then after this final turn, like everybody caught up. And he settled, right? He settled. He settled. He settled. He settled. Right? And then around this turn, the final turn, he exploded. Yeah, he asked him and like title holder just like, let's go. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. That is very cool. Yeah, that is damn. The one final crown. The one that his sire never got. Yep. There it is. That's the narrative there. Oh my goodness. That was insane. That was different. I'm not used to I'm not used to that. It's either like if it's a successful runaway, right? Or again, like consistently fighting and then like closing it out up front, or just a front runner who just gets swallowed by the pack afterwards. This is a very smart race. That was very impressive. I like that. I really do. Right? Holy crap, dude. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about title holder? What do you think of the design? I think it's cool, but I do have a bit of criticism. What do you think about these LARPers talking crazy stuff online? Uh, yeah, I've I know this is not a really good like bit to end with, but if you're gonna pretend, make sure you get your dates right, okay? Okay, you kind of like overshot it by 1 year of saying I've been a fan since day one of Pretty Derby season 1 or whatever, right? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.